Welcome to AlbionTV presents Albion Live. I am the Shozen one, and I am joined by Bogul and Robin Hood RS for some faction fight action over the weekend. Once again, we have the Faction Fight Club getting together a bunch of people to flag up for their respective cities, and today it looks like they are meeting in the Underway of all places. So, Robin, what do you see going on here today?
If you want to quickly hop over to Slayer Hater, the Bridgewatch boys are making their way over to the Underway, but they ran into a little bit of trouble in one of the tunnels here. We do have Limehurst faction flagged up, and here comes the first engagement onto Slayer Hater. Nice cowman engaged by the Limehurst boys, but Slayer Hater sends his Zerg crushing into Limehurst, and it's pretty much over in one engagement. Those boys from the PoE Alliance, I believe, just got absolutely steamrolled, and that's 3 loot bags for Bridgewatch.
I did not expect to see this kind of action here in the tunnels before we even get to the Underway. I was wondering why it was taking these guys so long to show up. They're fighting before they even get to the action. This is brutal for the poor guys from Limehurst. Usually Limehurst brings a really good contingent, but I don't think Pizza and Yaga have enough today. It looks like they're getting crushed.
I think their plan was to try and catch like some of the remaining stragglers off in the tunnel here and like get some free loot, but it didn't work out too well.
It doesn't look like it. No, it looks like they got annihilated in quick and devastating fashion.
And it's all over. So if you are just joining us and you don't know what is going on, there's a Faction Warfare Discord. I'll put it in the chat. Open to anybody, so if you want to tag along and join the action, feel free to go jump in that Discord. Shot callers for both Bridgewatch and Fort Sterling are in there, so you can follow the calls and get in on the ZVZ action. Just a word of warning, if you are new, this is a full loot PvP, was it like mini game type thing? So when you do flag up, you lose everything that you are wearing and in your inventory, so don't go in your Sunday best.
Go in your Sunday like going gardening. Like if you're gonna just go out and get dirty, something you wouldn't care, got ruined. Like you're going, not your 8.2. Don't go in your masterpiece. No.
Yeah.
A little 6.1, a little 6.2, be okay. But don't go in your best. You're gonna lose it. Somebody's gonna pick it up, and it's probably gonna be somebody on an ox who's not even participating, just there for the fat loots.
Yeah, question: where are these guys going?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm currently trying to figure out what's going on as well, Bogul. I think we're all looking at this in the same. Okay, Fort Sterling found them. Fort Sterling said, "Okay, guys, I see what's going on here," and brought twice as many men as they have, and it looks like this is going to be a run away from the gate, try to find some location, maybe just run away and save face here, because they don't have the numbers for this.
No, I think Fort Sterling may have went to try and back up Bridgewatch. I think everybody was expecting
Limehurst?
Limehurst was to be like heavily like they normally show with a big
group. So many, there's like a lot of guys usually show up for Limehurst. It's been generally one of the bigger groups that shows up.
Yeah, so I think everyone's heading back into the Carleon Underway. This is going to be the main fight location, so if you're looking to join us, Carleon Underway will be where the loot bags are going to be on the floor. So if you're coming just for the loot, that's where it's at. And Fort Sterling is going to get the first pick here of positioning. So the map here is very, very different compared to what we normally have anywhere else in the game. It's squares connected with squares, and there's a lot of tight chokes and a lot of long corridors, and it's not.
Those stairs can be deadly. Those stairs can be deadly. You can get, well, you can, but it's usually scouted. We've seen some very effective flanks in the Underway before, but it's usually scouted very well. But some of the most brutal moves I've ever seen happen in the Underway were good flanks. Like if you can get the right people into the back of the lines and on these guys because of the way that it's shaped, you can get behind people. It just takes a long time, and you've got to make some good maneuvering in the center to make it happen. And usually it is around the center where the flanks occur.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly jump over to Slayer Hater. So Bridgewatch just zoned in. I think if we hop over to Slayer Hater, it's gonna be a little bit of a better angle because they're gonna be they're gonna have the vision to the north, I believe, on this engagement here. So overcharge popping. Everybody's we got some T8 gear here, some tier 4 gear as well. You know, a good mix.
Right.
And they're slowly making their way up, so hopefully we should have some action here any second now. It looks like that long corridor just to the northeast of Slayer-Hater's current position is going to be the main fighting. I just saw his in-game chat spam. That's hilarious. You can't see it on stream because we have speech bubbles turned off, but that's pretty funny.
It's for the best, guys. Let's just be clear. Turning off the speech bubbles is always for the best. Okay, we do have a bunch of action going on down here now in the underway as we have a little bit of a back and forth going here. So both teams are just trying to establish where they're gonna kind of like stand, I think is what's going on.
Yeah, just getting rid of the guards as well that currently defend Carleon. They're pretty weak, so it doesn't take that much to take them down, but they can be pretty annoying in your back line. And looks like Slayer Hater's commanding his men just to start moving up. Look at these very tight chokes. 2 staircases on each side, and Slayer's going to be able to actually walk up here without any contestment by Fort Sterling. They're going to be getting a nice push. If they catch Fort Sterling here off guard on these tiny little chokes, oh, that could have been the play. But it seems they're just making room here. Edging up and down. Camland's going out. Nothing too major. Nice anti-Camland there by Slayer. Here comes the first major engagement by Bridgewatch right onto Fort Sterling, wiping out the front line. Big combo damage, massive Camland plays, but at the same time, another wave of Fort Sterling was able to come around the top side of Bridgewatch via the upper staircase and hit the behind of Bridgewatch. Bridgewatch backing all the way up, falling staffs going down. Nice clap there. Whoever did that, there was a lot of deaths. Just whoever got that bomb off, I couldn't see the name. But loot bags are already appearing on the floor. They need to get some heals here.
They need to reset this. They need to get some heals going down. You're right on this one. They're just walking around with no life for way too long. And all the people who seem to need heals are on the opposite side of where all the heals are going. Oh, that meatball was a one-shot.
Yeah, this. So there's no Zerg debuff in Faction Warfare.
Yep.
So there's none of that. So it's going to be quite interesting. Here goes Slayer again, going for the engagement, just focusing the front line, it seems. Nice Camland into the brimstone. There it is.
Good bleeds getting down there. Lots of death following up on those Fort Sterling boys. Well done.
Yeah, and the Bridgewatch boys don't want to overextend themselves. They're in a good little choke point. They can control the stairs. They don't have to be going diving all the way deep. Slayer Hater takes a big brimstone to the face, followed up by bear poles. He needs to stay on this rampant to get some heals here, but no other big heals coming out. He is just trying to defend. They gave up pretty much on the choke point. Slayer tries to go back in for another engagement. Galatines come raining down. There goes another Camland, but onto Bridgewatch. They get caught off guard by the Grovekeeper stun, and Slayer Hater goes down. So we're going to go jump over to Skins, I believe. Oh no, Skins is also dead. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're running out of people here.
7 is alive.
7 lull?
7 lul.
7 lull. Thank you.
And 7's actually just clearing up the remaining people here on Bridgewatch. It looks like Fort Sterling are going to be taking the win. I do see okay sized blob of Bridgewatch retreating to the southeast, but now that their shotcaller is dead, I believe that could be all she wrote for this one.
No, it can't be all of it. Just one guy goes down, they all go out. I mean, they're so outnumbered. I worry about this. This is my one worry about what we've seen over the last 2 days with the faction warfare guys, is they can't seem to figure out how to get even fights anymore. They had been doing really well but this is now twice in a row where we've seen one side drastically outnumbers everybody else.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Discord channel. It's currently 74 people for Fort Sterling and only, where is it? 48
11.
for Bridgewatch.
Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, at least 48's way better than 11.
But I'm not sure if we're going to be getting around to here. I'm going to ask in the chat to see what's happening. But if you guys do want to tag along, the Discord is in the chat.
Please do. Please join us. See if you can't even out the teams a little bit.
All right, Slayer Hater said he's going to try and come back. So hopefully Bridgewatch can regear pretty quickly and get back to the fight zone as Fort Sterling hopefully just hold their ground here. Maybe we see another guild pop out from somewhere. Maybe.
Well, Fighter Nothing says they're coming back. The shot caller is regearing. He's excited to get back out there and give it another go. I like when people are, they know that it's up. The odds are against them right now. When you see all these guys, or you know what you're going against. You're going against at least 50% more dudes, 50 to 75. That's rough. Hopefully we can get a few more numbers in there. Somebody here maybe in chat will be like, hey, I have a guild. We've got 20 people who can join. We can even this out.
You know who could go join them? That group of 20 or 30 that got wiped from Limehurst.
From Limehurst, yeah. Yeah, they could do that. Join the guys that just clapped them. Yeah.
Fight together by...
I'm sure.
It's free content. There's content to be had. If any guilds are watching, the current location is the underway of Carleon. And the holding force is Fort Sterling. So any other city, go flag up and bring your men. We should be sitting here for about the next 5 minutes, depending how fast the Bridgewatch boys can regear and get back out here. So
we'll stick around and wait until they get back and just chat about things. So, Robin, what's going on with the rest of the ZVZ action? You said that you were watching some ZVZs earlier?
I actually attended a ZVZ. Yes, I actually do still indeed play the game.
Really? You play the game, not just cast? Okay.
Yeah.
I see how it is. You're trying to make me look bad.
Yeah.
All right.
But it was really good actually. So what time was it? Is it 1500?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was 1500. We went to the Arch Zone all the way up in the north. What's it called? Where is it? Sand Mount Desert. Yeah. And as you can see, there's an Arch hideout. 1 out of 2 shields remaining. We did, I think it was like Blue Army at solo, by the way, solo guild, by the way, versus Arch. And we went 354 kills to 7 deaths.
How many people did you bring?
I think we had like 100 or so.
Not bad. That's really good for a strong solo guild.
Yes, strong solo active guild, by the way.
Well, you'd have to be active to pull 100. How did you manage this? Was there a so did you guys leave right after somebody pulled up the UFC fight or something? What happened? How did you get that many Blue Army guys to do anything?
To be honest, I don't know. Maybe the men are just hungry for blood right now. But I mean, fighting Arch is always fun, right? That we all know how much Arch can bring. And to be honest, at the same time, Arch were fighting a completely different Zerg 10 maps away. And I think it was Elevate that they were fighting for the castle at the same time. And I believe Elevate won versus those. I think it was a zone cap fight as well. So Arch, they had, must have been over 600 people just for that one time zone. But it's always fun to fight Arch.
Yeah, Arch has been very
always
active
going to be
lately.
outnumbered.
In the scene of like the political scene and what's going on. We've seen Arch get really involved lately, fighting against some of the top teams. We saw them actually start 5v5ing for the Crystal League tournament. That was shocking.
Really?
It was very interesting to see that. Didn't expect anybody from Arch to put together a team, but they have a number of them now. I'm impressed.
Nice.
Really branching outside of that N+1 tactic that they've always been known for.
I'm just going to hop over to Slayer Hater and see what he is up to.
Okay. See how long it's going to take him to get over here. I'm still on 7 lull. Just watching him prepare, hanging out on his fantastic T3 mount here. I like the confidence.
So it looks like Slayer Hater have just left Bridgewatch, so they are on their way. So it should be around 2 minutes before the fight starts, give or take. I'm going to stick on Slayer Hater for now, just in case they run into that pesky Limehurst blob again in the tunnel. You never know.
No, Rick Orn, the faction fight is not over. The first engagement was a complete disaster for the poor guys from Bridgewatch, and now they're coming back for round 2. They're hoping to keep their shot caller alive for a little bit longer on this second go around. And if they can, we'll have a bit more of an engagement. The problem is, though, that Fort Sterling does have about 50% more members. Right now we're looking at about 50 to 75. We're hoping that some other guilds see this and decide to go ahead and join them. Maybe even the group from Limehurst was about 20 strong that met the Bridgewatch guys inside of a tunnel on the way here. Maybe they could all join up under one banner to fight the Fort Sterling. We don't know. I think it's unlikely, though, as they did get clapped hard by the group that they would be joining with inside of that tunnel. So, we're hoping that some, I don't know, third-party group decides to join us. The Faction Fight Discord is available, and you can join it. There is room. You can just hop into the Discords and say, we're now part of Bridgewatch, and we want to fight with you. And hop right in, and then go ahead and get into the underway. It isn't that far away from Bridgewatch.
Okay, they just zoned into the tunnel, so let's see. Are we going to get a round 2 in the tunnel?
Oh gosh, I'm heading over.
It doesn't look like it. I don't see any blob yet. Nope. There's nothing here. We're fine.
Okay.
The only thing left here are the remaining bodies on the ground of the fallen
from before. It's nice that these memories can just stick around for people and just remind them of the good times they had just moments ago.
Good time. Before
Good
they
times.
die.
That's my corpse. I remember that guy. Good evening to the Philippines. How's it going over there? We have somebody in chat saying hello from the Philippines. Far away.
Good evening.
I hope the lag is treating you well.
Oof. Yo, I just realized only 5 days and 15 hours until the next season starts.
Dude, it's just around the corner.
So that means reset day, baby. Ooh.
Hey, that's gonna be your first reset. Well, your second reset day. That'll be your first reset day with me instead of taking over for me. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun.
I'm glad that the only NA shoutcaster can attend the NA show. Thanks.
I do pull that off almost every time. It's amazing. If I'm in the neighborhood, I will show up.
Yeah. Combat to Wombat says, can someone plain to a noob what they are fighting for? So basically, or explain, shall I? He corrected himself. So basically, each city, apart from Carleon, can have a faction that you can flag up and fight over. This enables full loot PvP, and it's basically there just for the content. So you get the other person's loot when you kill them, but beware that if you do sign up and you die, you do lose everything in your inventory and what you're wearing, not including silver or gold, because that's never lost upon death. But apart from that, you can also faction flag and do your general activities like fame farming, gathering, and you earn faction warfare like points.
And
those can be traded in for a varied of rewards such as hearts and crests for faction warfare capes and unique mounts.
And those are highly sought after. The capes are used in a lot of different instances. They're very sought after. It's a great way to make some good profit. Though what we're doing today is purely for content. this is not a good way to get those points. Let's be clear. Would be a very expensive way to try to do it.
Yeah.
Usually you want to engage in PvE, a gathering, or specific trade routes that exist, or even the PvP around the towers. There are specific faction towers that you can capture for your faction that will reward points, but that is separate than what we're seeing here today in the underway. This is just so that people can be on a particular team and fight against other members in a full loot environment without the disarray debuff. Disarray debuff is something that a lot of people just aren't really keen on, and it's also a good way of getting around the alliance problem. Everybody gets to fight on the same side, independent of which guild or alliance they're on. There's a number of reasons why people are faction fighting for content as opposed to just territorial warfare.
Yeah. And talking of fighting, here we go. Bridgewatch finally arrived. I am on Slayer Hater once again, using the vision to his advantage. His men are ready, overcharged, have been popped, food have been munched upon, and Slayer Hater's taken the staircase once again, waiting for all his men to get on screen and get ready for his first engagement here. I wonder if they're going to take the first engage once again, or Fort Sterling's just going to try and steamroll them on the staircase. Seems like a little bit of baiting is happening with the Fort Sterling side. They are slowly backing up northeast, trying to get the Bridgewatch men up this staircase. A little bit of a tight choke to be in if you get caught off guard by a wild Grove Keeper. Could be all over if you don't have a Locust on top of you. But just a little bit of back and forth here on Slayer Hater. As he's walking up the stairs. Nothing too crazy as of yet. And it's just a back and forth right now.
Well, they're just doing that dancing, that positioning game, where you have to figure out when is the right time. You want to wait for your opponent to use up some of its cooldowns and just find the perfect engagement to then follow through with all of your cooldowns, because once they're used, there's no turning back.
It's all over.
Except for the re-gear. You can still come back after the re-gear.
Bridgewatch just back and forth at the moment. I don't think they want to overextend. And I don't blame them.
No, when you're outnumbered like this, you really want to get your opponent to come to you. Get them to go into the choke, get a good engagement off of them. Mostly you want to get a nice defensive engagement, which just slows them down so that maybe their first engagement comes in 2 waves. You can then get the first wave to start falling back while you're killing that second wave. And generally just trying to get them to space out their cooldowns in a way that is more beneficial to you than it is for them. Make them come to you, make them fill up the choke, get more choke hits than they do. Don't fall into the choke when you're outnumbered. Never. Like, this is not what I would be doing.
Nope. And it looks like Slayer Hater is going to be making the first move here. They're slowly walking up. Callahan goes out. No follow-up damage. It looks like it's just a tiny little bit of a bait. People are stacking here. It's a little bit. The
patience shown by Fort Sterling is really, really impressive right now.
Yeah.
With more men and making them come up to them, letting them come all the way up so that when they do retreat, they'll have to go back through those chokes. This is a good maneuver by Fort Sterling. Standing there on mounts, though, not a good one. Okay,
not a good move.
No, I'm a little confused with that one. Here I was trying to give them credit for patience and good strategy, but maybe they were typing.
Like I am right now. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything going on that's too crazy.
I'm gonna just use free cam a little bit here and try to find out.
Looks like Fort Sterling.
Okay, now Fort Sterling is moving in. As soon as I said that, they do hit the first engagement onto 2 players, though. That is not really what you'd want to do. This is really opening the door for Bridgewatch to come in.
Yep, and there it was. Slayer Hater paused his engage for a little bit, and then he leaped in with the Grove Keeper, caught about 10 to 15 people off guard, but his backline is getting pummeled by those galas and all those melee comps. The melee comp is extremely powerful at the moment. It is the meta, and it can just chomp through any backline without little care in the world.
Look at
this
all
guy.
those clumps from the loot, man. I mean, it is terrible here. I was like, what are they doing? Are they all hitting somebody? No, they killed one guy and they're all looting him. It's going to be brutal if somebody gets a return on that. But so far, I don't know. Oh, there's a wonderful clump by Fort Sterling. Brutal follow-up. Just deleted him. Absolutely painful.
Nice Locust and Heals coming down for Bridgewatch. They're going to get caught off guard, though, as a massive cannon comes in, but not a lot of follow-up by Fort Sterling. Bridgewatch once again retreating back down the staircase. Resets coming out for Bridgewatch. Slayer Hater's not going to stand on any of them as he just walks away from the healers. Looks like Fort Sterling are now going to be pushing down the staircase. Slayer's just trying to posture up his Zerg, trying to get him back up to the front line. Hopefully they're not retreating in the back, and it looks like they're going to be going for another engagement any second now. They're just waiting for that clump to appear on top of the staircase and picking off people one by one. Nothing
Fort
too
Sterling
crazy.
has a number of Oxes up here. They are really overloaded on Oxes here, and there are a number of non-affiliated Oxes as well. This is definitely a loot fest. And look at that clump. Speaking of loot fest, if we follow that up and there's some DPS on there, the boys from Bridgewatch might have some success.
No, it doesn't look like anything was followed up there.
No. The only follow-up was more looting. And here comes some follow-up by the Fort Sterling guys, getting the Bridgewatch guys in the choke. Some nice, decent damage. Now they're following them down the stairs.
Yeah, let's hop over to 7 Zulu, or 7, should we call
We'll
him?
just call him 7 for now. Yeah, he said that would be fine.
Yeah, looks like he is trying to get his boys wrapped around all the way into the backline of Bridgewatch. It looks like he actually is in the backline. A little bit hard to see as it's only the little flags. Nice air compress there onto the backline. Good wind wall, keeping them in the fight here. Bridgewatch are scattered at the moment. Looks like Fort Sterling completed their push, and it looks like Bridgewatch are just crumbling here. This could be
just
Slayer
not much
Hater
for them. I think this is
it. Down. He is on the floor next to 7 right now. His body just got looted real quick. Look at that Brimstone raining down. Catches nothing because there's nothing
They're
left.
on the run. Yeah, there was no catch. It was just a Brimstone into nowhere. But if there was a Brimstone on that, oh, come on, that's what you're looking for, friends.
Yeah, that
work
one
together.
DPS did work.
Yeah,
that's one guy on a DPS build, or for a melee build, shall I say, at the moment. Nearly shredded that whole entire Zerg. Maybe we'll see one more big turn onto Fort Sterling. They are pretty low at the moment. If they could get one big turn from Bridgewatch, it could sway the battle. Big Brimstone raining down. Cowman's raining down. Looks like Bridgewatch are trying to hold this choke, but they're just getting overrun at the moment. Fort Sterling just have way too many people, and it's all over.
Brutal. It's over. I feel bad for when we promote something like this and then we see these guys get outmanned so bad. I feel bad. Like, is it my fault? No, it's
not our fault.
Not our fault. We're just showing it on TV.
Yeah. But everyone knew what they're signing up for. And everyone just enjoys a bit of content. You know, we're in the off season. Some guilds not getting as much content as they would like. So faction warfare, it gives that.
No, faction warfare is a lot of fun. I really do enjoy it. I'm really glad that during the off season we have this available for people to do. Remember this, if you liked watching it today and you're like, man, I wish that more people showed up to this. You're probably part of a group that could show up to that. You might not even know you're part of that group. You could just be like, I'm a solo guy. I'm all alone. I don't have a group. Well, guess what? There's an alliance of just solo players out there. Really, there is. You could join that alliance of just solo players so that when you need to do events, you could have a group of people with you of all just solo players.
Yeah, the faction warfare Discord is for everybody. Like, you don't need to be in a guild. You don't have to be in an alliance. You can be a solo player. You can just go in there and the Discord pings whenever there's people faction flagged outside of cities. Like, when there's groups of players that are looking for ZVZ and they're flagged up, the faction warfare Discord sends out a ping letting people know, and then people just organize themselves into Discord channels and they go out and fight. And most of the time it's free loot because the amount of people just overwhelm the group that's already out there. And it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. We've done, when I was a member of BA, we used to get Blue Army members to go out and pick different sides, and we'd all just fight each other as a way to practice our ZVZ skills. And it was just a lot of fun. It really is. There's not as much pressure because you're not using as expensive gear. Generally, you aren't bringing your most expensive mounts. It's a cheaper experience in general, and it's a great way to get involved in some ZVZ and learn some experience. And if you're part of a group that doesn't do ZVZ, you could get your entire guild to go under somebody else's shot caller for just an afternoon and just learn the basics of it and just get to experience it, get to play and have a good time. And I think that's something that we would like to encourage more of, is more guilds who don't generally ZVZ because they don't have the numbers, they don't have the shot caller, they don't generally know how it works, to join these faction fight events and really learn the basics of it in a non hostile environment, because really everybody's just having a good time here. Nobody's really, giving too much salt. I mean, most of the say chat that we saw was pretty mild. It was like, go Fort Sterling, go. I mean, yay, Fort Sterling, Fort Sterling #1. It was stuff along those lines. We didn't see a lot of salt. So come on out, join us for some faction fights. I don't know when we're going to be back again doing it, but it should be rather soon.
I believe so. I'll have to speak to the organizers in the chat, but once I know, you guys will know, and then obviously the rest of the world will know, because we will be spamming the chat and the streams.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back again on Tuesday with some ZVZ action. Hopefully we'll find some 18 UTC fights to cover. If not, we will be here at 19 UTC with the AO Daily Show. And we'll be back all week long at 19 UTC with the AO Daily Show, followed by a weekend of invasions. So that'll be good action too. I'm looking forward to that. All right, so we will see you guys again soon. We're out of here. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Give it 1 second. Oh, all right. Bye-bye, guys. Wait, what?
Raffle.
Raffle? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't even open it yet. It was just going from last week. I totally forgot.
We're back live. You want to do a raffle?
I forgot to do a raffle, guys. I'm gonna pull a raffle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought it'd be nice.
Nothing on screen, I guess.
We don't need to show anything. People are just here for free stuff. If they stuck around this long,
okay.
Cool.
Nice. I found it, dude.
All right. Kraylor 12 and Jackek 2165. You guys have both won the raffle. To claim that prize, just whisper me and claim it. To say, I won the raffle, yay! And I'm like, yeah, that's you. Yay, you won the raffle.
And that's the Shozen one, by the way.
Yeah, that's me. The Shozen one, that guy right there who just said whisper me. Now, please only whisper me if you had your name drawn. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Wait, are these guys actually here?
I don't know.
I'm checking. Yeah, Kraylor's not here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jasek is here, though.
All right.
So we have one. I'm going to pull another one. See if it's somebody else who's actually here. Oh, why not 1, 2, 3? And why not is here.
There we go. Look at that. Free gold. Everyone with some free gold.
Okay, and now we're out. All right, thanks, guys, for watching, and thank you for sticking around for the raffle at the end. Have a great day. We will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.